Welcome back. In part one, we talked about self-esteem because confidence helps you build your capability. In part two, we talked about self-discipline because consistency turns belief into action. But today, we're talking about something most people never stop to consider: self-awareness. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked back on a decision and thought, I should have seen that coming? Maybe it was the wrong relationship, the wrong business partner, the wrong investment, or maybe you realized you were the reason things weren't changing. Not because you weren't capable, but because you couldn't yet see the habits, beliefs, and patterns holding you back. What if I told you the biggest thing standing between you and your next level isn't your circumstances, it's your blind spots? I'm Rachel L. Gary, leadership coach, award-winning author, and founder of Say I'm Possible Academy, where I work with entrepreneurs to build the mindset needed to grow their business in 90 days. I've mentored over 30 plus, helped several get to their first $5,000 a month, and a couple to reach six figures. This is part 3 of my 4 Pillars of Self series. If you haven't watched part 1 or 2, go back and watch them because each pillar builds on the next. Today, I'm going to share 3 practical steps to increase your self-awareness so you can make better decisions, become a stronger leader, and create sustainable growth. Because before you become the CEO of your business, you must become the CEO of your life. One of the greatest obstacles to success isn't what you know, it's what you don't know about yourself. Self-awareness isn't about criticizing yourself. It's about understanding yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your triggers, your habits, your decision-making. Without self-awareness, you'll continue repeating patterns while believing their circumstances. Low self-awareness often looks like blaming others for your results, repeating the same mistakes, becoming defensive when receiving feedback, ignoring habits that sabotage your growth. Wonder why nothing changes while doing the same things every day. Here's the truth. You can't change what you're unwilling to acknowledge. And growth always begins with awareness. So step 1, tell yourself the truth. One of the hardest conversations you'll ever have is the honest one with yourself. Not the story you tell everyone else. The truth. Ask yourself, what excuse have I been repeating? Where am I settling? What responsibilities have I been avoiding? Great CEOs don't avoid uncomfortable truths. They confront them because clarity brings honesty. Step 2, become a student of your patterns. Success leaves clues. Failure does too. Pay attention to your patterns. What do you procrastinate on? What situations trigger fear? Who brings out the best in you? Who drains your energy? The more you understand your patterns, the more control you gain over your future. Awareness turns reactions into intentional responses. Step 3, seek feedback without defensiveness. One of the fastest ways to grow is to ask for honest feedback. Not compliments, feedback. Sometimes the version of ourselves we see isn't the version everyone else experiences. The strongest leaders ask, what am I not seeing? Because every blind spot discovered creates another opportunity for growth. Remember, feedback isn't attack. It's information. And information helps CEOs make better decisions. Here's what I want you to remember. Self-awareness isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more honest with yourself. Because the more clearly you see yourself, the more clearly you can lead others. Awareness changes decisions. Decisions change habits. Habits change results. And results change lives. Before we end, let me leave you with one question. One of the biggest obstacles in your business isn't a strategy. It's the one thing you haven't recognized about yourself yet. That's exactly why I created the free CEO Readiness Assessment. It will help you discover which of the 4 pillars of self-esteem, self-discipline, self-awareness, or self-care is having the greatest impact on your leadership and your success. Simply click the link in the description or comment CEO if you're watching this on social media, and I'll send it over to you. Next week, we'll be wrapping up this series with what I believe is one of the most overlooked leadership principles: self-care. Energy creates capacity because you can't build a life you love if you don't have the energy to enjoy it. Until next time, remember, CEOs are clear in your actions, empowered by your choices, and owning your direction. And as a CEO, I need you to be up, out, and moving to the greatness that lies in who? You.